So I want to welcome to Beat Some Balls. We have the Gillingham ladies, West Ham ladies, fantastic footballer twins, Rosie and Mollie Kmita. How are we doing, ladies?
Very good. Very well, thank you.
Very well. It's raining today, so
It
we're
is
a bit
pissing down out there.
It's absolutely caning it down.
But you know, it's been quite hot for a while, so we'll take a little bit of...
Do you know what? But for everyone that wished on rain, you're
regret
getting
it now,
a good
aren't you?
hiding.
Yeah, we see you.
I'm noticing like a hardcore tan there. Have you guys been away recently?
Oh, don't. Look, we
Well-
want to say it's natural.
Okay.
But it actually is. But there's a little bit of, I won't say that there is a bit of a top up,
Okay.
obviously.
Yeah.
A little
There's
bit
a
of
bit
a
of help
top
on
up.
there.
We have Indonesia in there.
Yeah,
Okay,
we've been.
nice.
We might have gone to Indonesia. But
I love it. So we're going to talk a bit about football in a minute, ladies. But before we get to the football, I want to talk about music.
Lovely.
That's what we do on Beat Some Balls. Now, you guys drove here. Who controlled the selection on the way here?
do you know what? It always depends on who's drives. So you got a driver and you got a DJ. It's always been the
Okay.
way.
It's not a passenger.
So yeah, no, you're a DJ, and there has been a few rows over the years of if the DJ's not up to scratch,
Yeah.
then you have to swap.
Okay.
And, do you know what I mean? And we've had them sort of rows, but today it was driver, DJ.
Okay.
Do
What was the selection?
you know, it's always the same. It's always the same, look, and I can see what she's doing, and I can see what she's doing.
No, but in the mornings, I want a bit of motivation. Do you know what I mean?
You weren't getting that today.
No, you know what it was? Look, I'll be honest with you. Rain, got a bit of rain. Yeah, I've been waiting for it. I was one of those people that was wishing for it.
Yeah.
The rain's coming down. I thought, do you know what? It's chilled. It's chilled
It's a chilled
this
one
morning.
today, yeah?
I've gone Usher.
Oh, okay.
I've gone Usher Confessions album because I always do. It's my go-to.
Okay.
And it's on.
She's like, yeah.
It's
yeah,
on.
Usher
I'm loving
again.
it. So yeah, I enjoyed it, but probably not.
What did you think of it? What was?
Listen, look, I don't mind. Don't get me wrong, but I prefer a little bit of like slow jam, like 90s R&B in the evenings. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
For me, in the morning, I need pumping up. Do you know what I mean?
You sound a
I
bit more
need-
active, a bit more
Yeah,
quicker
something
tempo.
a bit like, let's go and attack the day. Do you know what I mean?
But you know when you think, have this conversation with me before? It's taken you to ask us that question for her to say something about it, and that's what annoys me.
You sat through the whole journey thinking.
That's what annoys me. It's an hour, by the
She's
way.
asking me if I like the song. I'm loving it, Mum. You keep it going, I'm thinking like.
So
boy,
when you're in control, what do you think of her selection?
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I will openly say it. She's better. But I think it's because she's got more time on her hands, so she's got time to think about.
Wait. 1 minute.
I think
Easy.
she's got time to think about what
Okay.
she's doing. You know what I mean? Whereas me, I'm pretty much on the go quite a lot. You know, one of us got to work hard, so I have to go straight album. Whereas she's got time to make these playlists.
A little playlist,
Yeah,
okay.
and she brings her bangers constantly. But
Is this true?
Yeah, listen.
she's decent, to be fair. Fair play.
Absolute flames in the car when I'm on it. That's it, flames.
You light up. I love that. So, what kind of music did you both grow up listening to? You mentioned R&B. Was that really kind of your go-to genre when you were younger?
Yeah, so we're not gonna lie, because of the older brothers and sisters that we have. Like, it was a lot to do with like the Jagged Edge, the 112.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like we like.
Tupac, Biggie, like we'd be like 7 years old, like rap. We know every word to like every song.
Good.
Tupac, hit 'em up.
That's your go-to.
Test us.
Yeah, we probably
Karaoke queen.
we keep it PG on here,
Yeah,
but
we keep it PG, but
yeah, no. To be honest, that our music selection growing up has been probably above our years, I would say, just
Yeah.
because of our brothers and sisters. We didn't really have a choice.
But then with Mum as well, we've got like a bit of Angie Starr and Gabrielle in there as well, which we like. Do you know what I mean? So
Okay.
yeah, that's a bit of us.
It's
as well.
those sort of vibes, though, always.
Yeah.
Always.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to test you now
Go
because obviously I speak to a wide variety of different footballers with different ages, and footballers that are more you kind of like your 30s and kind of maybe just retired. What they're into may be different to maybe people of your age.
Yeah.
So they're like, I don't know all this hip hop and this grime and this drill and this. I don't get it. So I want to know what you guys listen to when you're training, when you're pre-game.
Yeah.
And I'm going to test you with some artists that if you've heard of them and if you have, I want to know one track from this artist.
Oh wow.
Decent.
Okay.
All right.
Decent. Yeah,
All right. All right.
Right. Okay.
Cool.
First one, MJ Cole.
As in J Cole.
MJ Cole. That says it all. Have you heard of MJ Cole first of all?
No, we know J Cole.
But not MJ
No,
Cole.
no.
Wow. Are you into garage? House and garage?
Only
Not
like the ones
really.
that you just everyone would know. You know what I mean? We're a bit mainstream when it comes to garage. Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. Aretha Franklin.
Heard of her?
Yep.
Couldn't tell you a track.
Not one track. Can
Couldn't
you?
tell you a track.
No.
Respect.
Oh yeah. Oh, is that hers?
That's Aretha Franklin.
Oh yeah, just taught us how to spell it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Linkin Park.
Yes, the one with Jay-Z.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
wait. Yeah.
Can I get
that one.
There's something.
Yes.
I'll go again. Ashanti.
Oh, foolish.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh, babies.
Babies.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
As well, yeah.
Boom. And final one, Shy FX.
Right. No. I don't
Go on,
know.
go on,
I
save
don't.
us.
But it's no. It's ringing a bell. It's
Okay.
ringing a bell. But
They do like little remixes.
He's a drum and bass DJ, jungle DJ. He plays at a lot of festivals.
Oh.
He's been around for a very long time. I find it interesting the differences in what people and ages
Yeah.
know and what they're like. And so when you're when you play for two different teams, who in your different changing rooms controls the selection? Who's the DJ in your start with you.
okay. So. Well, because West Ham, we've formed a new team
Yes.
basically, so we've all come together and we've been quite new. So, do you know what I mean? We were all treading on eggshells when we first walked in. So
Forget that. It's walk in. It's a new
But,
team.
yeah.
I'm bossing this.
No, listen, I'm not gonna lie, and the girls can vouch for me. I stepped up first.
Nice.
I did.
I love
'cause
it.
thought, do you know
I
what?
love
Yeah,
it.
do you proud,
I'm
Mo?
controlling this.
Yeah. Listen, I plugged it in. I thought, do you know what? I'm just gonna go for it.
What was it?
Luther Vandross.
Okay.
No, never too much. It's anything you could two-step to.
This
I
is
think
true.
it's a
This is
winner.
true.
I think, do you know what? Just get that on.
And how did it go down?
Do you know what? With the girls from, and like, I always bring up their age. I don't want to again, but the older girls.
Yes.
From the, Gillian, that they loved it. Went down
Okay.
like absolute flames, yeah. And then
younger
the other
ones.
girls, the younger ones, they're like,
What the
what
hell's
is
this?
going on? So every time they asked me who was on, I was like, it's Gilly's music now.
Just played it on.
Yeah, luckily it's Bluetooth, so you can
And yourself, what plays in your dressing room and who controls the selection?
Do you know what? I've had a bit of a weird thing with the DJ. So growing up, I'd always like to step up. Me and Rose, we've always played for the same clubs growing up. It's the first time we've actually separated. So to be honest with you, I feel like I've lost my DJ. And because
okay.
normally without this, don't cry about it, but without the normally you got going in and you're going as a two and you're going, oh, we'll do this.
Yeah.
But now I'm stepping in, I'm a little bit like, oh, I'm by myself.
Yeah.
And I've gone to a club where I know the girls, but I'm also quite conscious of, I know how things work here. So I'm not trying to come in and
Take
piss
over
anyone
straight
off.
away.
Yeah, basically. So, with that, I've let other people control it, and it's pretty much like, do you know what, they're really cute. I've got to be honest, at Jill's, they're really cute. A little message went in the WhatsApp group, and it's gone, can everyone put 2 songs into the playlist? And I'm going, oh, that's quite nice. But then, still, I'm getting this bit of pressure of going, 2 songs, like, I better be dropping 2 bangers
You better bring-
in this
you better bring
WhatsApp
the
group.
noise, yeah.
Yeah, because you're getting you are getting ripped. You're getting ripped if your selection's bad.
Is
Because you
it
only
like
got
that,
2.
yeah?
You only got 2, so make it a good one. So I thought about it for about 45 minutes. I pretended that I'm in a meeting or something. I've pretended. Really, I'm sitting there 45 minutes going, oh, what should I do? It's stressing me out.
Yeah.
Stressing me out. I don't know. It started stressing me out. So
What
yeah.
did you go for?
Do you know what? I've gone really mainstream. I think I went for like a J Huss, just to like
Play it
keep
safe.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
played
I
it
like
well
that.
safe, J Huss, and I've gone something a bit more.
Tell me you've got Jake.
What was my second one? I did drop Jake, but I can't remember what one it was. It would have been something like Nice for What. Again, it's
You've
quite
gone
safe,
super safe.
right?
You
It's
have
gone
there.
so safe because
I like it.
it's just crowd pleasers. Do you know what I mean? It's not about me, about the team.
Now, tell me a little bit about your individual seasons and what you're kind of hoping to get from your respective seasons this year. Start with you.
As an individual or as a team?
Both.
Both.
Both, yeah.
Okay, so obviously, as I mentioned earlier, West Ham, we've jumped 2 divisions,
Yes.
basically. And the new team's formed, so we've got a lot of new players coming in. So basically this season is to just this pre-season, our togetherness, just get that going really. Do you know what I mean? Like, get the team cohesion going, learn about each other on and off the pitch, and it's going very, very well. Our first 4 or 5 weeks have been amazing, and what's come out of it, got a few good results as well, which were great. So this season it's just about learning about each other. We see like very long term at West Ham.
Sure.
We've got it's a very ambitious club and we've got a lot of objectives, but we're all pushing in the right direction. So that's kind of what our first season is going to look at doing.
And what is it like being a team that has just formed? It's not only you're not only joining a new team; it's a team that actually is new in itself. What's that like?
Do you know what? It's exciting.
Yeah.
Because it's when everything's brand new, it's like when you're getting a brand new car, you're like, oh, it's exciting, ain't it?
Yeah.
And it is. It's still you're still getting into that exciting stage. Like we're doing a lot of team bonding stuff and things like that. So it's just exciting to learn about each other. What I love about the team though is that you can walk in and sit anywhere in the changing room and you have a good conversation with anyone. Do you know what I mean? There's no cliques and things like that. And that's you know what I mean? It's common in football for there to be cliques,
Yeah.
but that's what I love about West Ham at the moment. You know, we're very cohesive and we all just want to do well for each other. So yeah.
We had Becky Spencer on the show as well, and
Yeah.
she was amazing. She was brilliant.
Oh,
she was
Bex,
brilliant.
I
She
love
was
it. Do
wicked.
you know what? She brings fire.
Really?
So, yeah, when she puts, yeah.
We'll have to get her
we're
back
on the
on.
same, we're on the same wavelength with our music actually. So
I love it.
love Bex.
And yourself, you know, your season, you know, what are you expecting? What are you hoping for this year?
Yeah, I mean, for us, I think the restructure in women's football that's recently happened, from going to like 4 clear pathways of 4 tiers, just means that at Gillingham we're looking to do as well as we can. I see no reason as to why we couldn't go up this season, and to be honest, that is the team goal. I would say, although it hasn't been discussed yet, I'm very aware that with the team we've got in this year, that we can push on. So my individual and I think team goal would be to go up this year, and then push a championship place. But yeah, just enjoy football, and that's what I think was important for me this season as an individual, is to just keep enjoying it, and for it to never feel like a chore. So I'm a different person to Rosie, and I think we've got to a point where we're starting to have those conversations of, yes, we're twins, but we are different people, and the way we think about things is different. And I personally would just want to continue to enjoy it, and for it to always feel as if I'm there for a purpose and not just doing it because other people have told me to do it,
Sure.
sort of thing. So that's my motive.
And on that earlier point, my final question to you guys is, have you guys always been very close, and have you always been, in terms of football and your music selection obviously very similar, have you always been very, very close? And being separated now, how difficult is that, if at all?
Yeah, look, we're very close, and I think we always have been, always will be. But you know, we're 24 now, and I think we got to a point where we were like, oh, I feel a bit different to you for once, and had a conversation about it. And then Rosie got the opportunity at West Ham, and it's like, oh my God, go and smash it. And you have, and you will. But I don't know if you feel the same. Was it a struggle for you? I think it's harder for her.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It has been very tough for me,
Yeah.
because obviously I've had to deal with my hobby becoming my profession now, which is like amazing.
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing to deal
Nope,
with
there's
at
worse
all.
jobs.
There's worse jobs in the world. I'm buzzing. But also, you don't realise like the transition's quite difficult. Especially, I felt as if I lost my comfort blanket as well.
Yeah.
So I've had to really grow up a lot as an individual in order for me to make sure I am doing well in that environment, and making sure I'm you know, keeping up with everyone else, and not trying to think too much about losing Mo in the process, without sounding like too deep.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you.
It's a difficult one. Yeah, it was actually.
But we did get to a point with our football where we'd always played together. So we'd be at points in the season or in certain games where I'd be more concerned about what Rosie's doing on the pitch than myself,
Sure.
and vice versa. So I think it had its pros of being comfort to each other, but also had its cons of you're constantly worrying about the other one. So I think now it's a good time for us to separate and find our own stuff to get on with. So now I'm happy.
And I want just one name. Who is your musical icon? Sorry, who's your musical icon? Each of you, just one. Don't want a list. Just want one name.
Wow.
Do you know what, yeah? I know this is going to sound so weird because
for it.
we are just not, like, I'm nothing like her. But...
Whisper to me before you say it.
Right, no, I don't even care. I'm going to back myself as
Go
well.
on, do it. Own it.
So I'm going, yeah? Nicki Minaj. Yeah. And no. Let me tell you why. Because I just think she is like a powerhouse. Like in terms of women in music, I think she represents being very powerful. She's strong. And in terms of being an icon, I think she's a good representation.
Is she?
No, she
This is her choice.
I'm
Let her
saying
have her
my
choice.
choice. Excuse,
Sorry.
it's an opinion.
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
So I'm saying personally, I feel that way. Yes, in certain ways she isn't, but I think what she represents in the music world in a very male-dominated space, yes, for me she is. I think she's iconic. And
She's the boss.
She's
To
a
be fair,
ledge.
she's
Yeah,
a boss. She's a
that's
boss.
it.
Okay.
What are you saying?
And yours, you better be good now because you
Yeah,
just
no.
pooed on her. So you better.
I'm just saying like, Mollie to Nicki Minaj. Like, you can't.
That's her
You
selection.
can't compare it. All right. Okay.
Come on in.
Who's your musical icon?
Wow. This is throw me off, you know.
Who's the one artist, band, person, group, whatever? That, yeah.
Yeah, like
I love him, love her, love them.
Oh, okay, right. Well, it's got to be Drake.
Drake.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. Every single one of his like concerts, like love it. The thing is with Drake, I think he can suit any mood. This is how I feel. Like if you fancy a little bit of a chilled one on the way home in the evening, you could put on like I don't know, like Teenage Fever or something like that.
Yeah,
It's a bit chilled,
yeah.
But then if you're on the way to football and you need to get a bit pumped, or even if you're in the changing room, like we've gone for Drake quite a lot in his new album. Like Non-Stop will come on, 8 out of 10, Mob Ties, all of that, to get us a bit pumped. So I think come on, he's massive. Isn't
Drake's your musical
he's
icon.
Great, yeah, he's great. So yeah.
Perfect. And on that note, ladies, thank you very much for coming on Beat Sports. I appreciate your time. Thank you
No
very
problem.
much.
Thank you. Cheers.